It's an interesting clip. They reveal the truth on two separate matters, and they kind of don't know how to deal with the fact that they're revealing the truth.
This is intense propaganda. Luckily, it's kind of calmed down on Trump, and you can see it. But the way they're talking about Musk, that's almost gotten worse. We do this in other countries. The CIA literally uses the same exact propaganda to stir up cultures in other countries to topple dictatorships we don't like. Now we're doing it in our own country. And it's like almost working. What am I talking about? A CIA guy was on the show the other day. He said that's exactly what we did.
Color revolutions.
In Indonesia, it's what we did. Right, in color revolutions.
Oh, now they know.
We've done it in the Middle East. We've done it in Latin America. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it backfires. And it almost worked in the United States.
So they're talking about color revolutions. This is ongoing. This is the job of the CIA. This is what the CIA does day to day. Is they go to other countries and upend them, try to create coups, I
also like that he said. I mean, because it's not totally accurate. Because he's like, and now we're doing it in the U.S. Motherfucker, that. Like, we've been doing that shit since, 1776.
At least since they assassinated JFK.
So, like, the idea that, like, the propaganda is just starting, it's like, where do you think you work? Like...
Yeah, no, that's the other thing is when Fox News will reveal something like this, they'll be like, what? Even Tucker Carlson, who was known for kind of saying things like this, where everyone's like, oh my God, they said it. He'd always have a look on his face when he'd have guests on, like, till to this day, when he does a show, he has like Jeffrey Sachs on, and Jeffrey Sachs will say, we funded Syria, we funded Al-Qaeda and Al-Nusra in Syria. And Tucker Carlson will do this little face like he's smelling a fart. Wait, what? What?
Well, he looks a little disgusted, too. He's like,
oh, what? Yeah. Anyway, so here's Fox News admitting the thing that everyone should know, that the CIA spends basically every waking hour upending other countries, creating color revolutions, creating coups of all types, propaganda of all types. Anyway, they also revealed the truth about something else.
Hate seeing this. I think the Luigi Mangione example is really important because when you looked at who approved of it, it was Gen Z. Young people, and the underlying issue is wealth inequality for a lot of these people, and the way that manifests in our healthcare system. How some people, have no access to the care that they need, and it feels like the rich, especially someone who runs a healthcare company or an insurance company, can have a beautiful life and make this insane pay. And I think it definitely needs to be dealt with.
The media.
Yes, Barbara, or whatever your name is.
It's definitely got to be Barbara.
Or like Kimberly or something.
I love how she's saying this, like, wait, and the other people are sitting around and like, what? Who? Inequality? What was that word you said started with an I? It sounded like an E.
Well, it all sounds like she's kind of reading a footnote. Like, well, it just has to do with like, and they're worried about like wealth inequality and then like, the thing, but let's move on. It's not like
so much to do.
And basically, she's saying that it's unsettling that all of these people liked Luigi, but then she's like, also like, I see their point, but okay, so then okay.
What do you want to bet she got a talking to after she got off that stage?
What about Mascara Dude?
He probably got a talking to also. No, I think he runs the joint now. Like, he's just the last man standing. He was like the kid on the Bill O'Reilly show, and now he's the old, like, haggard, like, last man standing at Fox News, him and Greg Gutfeld. And so I think they run things now.
I mean, because it once again shows, like, it shows the cracks in the propaganda, but also how, like, it's still trying to uphold the system. Like, well, now the U.S. is doing that as if, like, we just started doing propaganda. Yeah. It's as if it's not what the entire American myth is based on. So I just thought that was kind of
I wasn't. Yeah, it's a great clip, and I wasn't clear on exactly what led him into that, but he said something about now they're doing it in our country against Musk. And I think what he's saying is that, like, basically left-wingers in the US are creating fake propaganda against Musk. And I'm like, it's not fake. It's just how Musk is behaving. It's just the reality of what that fucking sociopath is. It's not fake propaganda. Okay.